We have started the big countdown, and the hour is almost here. But before we celebrate at midnight, we welcome you to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. This is very exciting.
Yes.
In this game, we'll see the Utah Jazz against the Portland Trail Blazers. Checking out the Trail Blazers, they haven't competed at the level they'd like over the last week or so. Just one win in 5 games. One of the bigger stories this offseason, where would LaMarcus Aldridge wind up? Ultimately, he chose to leave Portland. How much does this set the Trail Blazers back, Shaq?
Pretty far, Ernie. It's going to be impossible to replace the consistency and the numbers that Aldridge provided. But now, Damian Lillard's team going for it, so he has to keep everybody involved. And he has to be a little bit more consistent, especially when shooting long range.
Yeah, they're more perimeter oriented now, but they still have a fantastic group of perimeter players.
That does it for us. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you next time.
Joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. First game of this trip here for the Blazers. They're hoping to start it off with a W. This is an important game for them because they've really been struggling. Just one win in their last 5 games.
Kevin, there's something about the road that gives a team a chance to really come together. It's you against the rest of the world. Really bond and have a chance to become a closer unit, and oftentimes that can result in better basketball.
And that's what they'll be hoping for on this trip, because they need something to go right for them. Not much has here lately.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. They've got Gortat. Al-Farouq Aminu is out there with Davis. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Henderson in at the 2 spot. Here's the monster. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. Another shot, and he hits the jump shot. Lyles got the first points up on the board for Utah. On defense, Utah. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
And it could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season. I mean, just because of the way they came through when it mattered most. That's clutch play that could serve them well going forward.
Damian Lillard is a 2-time All-Star. Just keeps getting better and better, and I love his demeanor on the floor. He seems a lot older than he really is.
Yeah, he's got an old head, and he's got a very even-keeled disposition about him, which serves him well. He almost missed the All-Star game last season. He was an injury replacement.
Utah comes into this one after the win against Minnesota.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Here is Doc following the basket by Gerald Henderson. That's good.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the knee had collapsed on it.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And Lillard gets double teamed. And Gortat kicks to Lillard. Oh, that's blocked. Here's the break. Here's Lyles. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now here's Lillard. 20 points for him last game against Denver.
And how about the extraordinary display of his passing in that game? He was making all the right decisions and had their offense humming.
Here's Gortat. Gobert with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Shoots from the baseline.
Really just struggling here. in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
And Gerald Henderson is going to pick up that foul. That's his first foul.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Here's the monster, covered by Lillard. The monster passes to Gobert. Shoots. Gortat with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Lillard left side. Spiked it away. Here's the monster. With his average of more than 32 points a game, he's giving opponents nightmares with his firepower. And it's off from three-point range. Trailblazers trail by 4. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Terry Stotts.
Kevin, he said they simply cannot afford to be loose with the basketball today because the steals will pile up if you don't play heads up at all times against a team that has such great hands and terrific defensive awareness. You guys know they'll turn that the other direction awfully quickly. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thanks. Well, guys, they're thinking mainly about how to tackle the defense they're facing.
And that's got to be the focus. It takes a lot of game planning to come up with ways to put points on the board consistently against these guys.
And we know this coach is very comfortable game planning. He'll have a lot of ideas of how to attack this defense today.
Here's the monster. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Lamont has got his second basket.
He's taller than most point guards, and he really put his length to use right there.
Lillard dishes to Henderson. Gortat with the screen for Henderson. High post, Gortat to halt the run. Offensive rebound. Davis. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And, guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Grinding away 100% effort all the time.
And, Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
And the pass to Doc. It's a floater. Can't get it to go. And it's Portland the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And nothing to be ashamed about in that game. It was a great effort, I thought, all around. They just needed to have 1 or 2 breaks go their way.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, both teams, I thought, played well enough to win the ball game, and yet it doesn't work out that way. There are no ties, so unfortunately, they were the ones who came up short.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Last season, Portland won the Northwest Division and had a good year, certainly, but they had some issues when they were the away team on the road and away from the Rose Garden. They had some problems.
Yeah, actually played under 500 on the road, Kevin. Something you rarely see out of a team that wins 51 games.
Kept alive to the wing right side. Nice ball movement by Luto. Powered down as the whistle blows. A three-point play chance.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for White.
And as you said with the Blazers, they were the only team to win 50 games and still lose more than they won on the road. Last team to do that was the 2013 Denver Nuggets.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And we saw a similar first-round exit for the Blazers in that 2013 Nuggets team. If the Blazers want to go deeper this season, they'll need to be much tougher on the road.
Trailblazers trail by 7. And Lillard kicks to Henderson. Davis sets a screen. Henderson passes to Gortat. Lets it go from 11. Gobert with the block. To the paint. And now Utah. Fast break. Good. Silk's got 5 points so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Utah.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Following the shot by Davis. And that is good.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
At some point, guys, it comes down to pride. Start banging on your chest and get after it from your heart. I mean, you got to at least offer some resistance. You can't just let guys do what they want in there.
Here's the monster after marching Gortat's bucket. Hayward outside. There's the triple. No good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. And Lillard kicks to Henderson. It's Gortat with the drive. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5. Utah leading by 8. The monster passes to Dodd. Here's Silk. Here's the monster. For Lillard. That's good. And it's 9 points for the monster.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. Blitz checked in for Doc. Portland also making some changes. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Gortat. Noah Vonleh comes in for Ed Davis. And McCollum subbed in for Gerald Henderson. Now here's Leonard. He's coming off a 13-point game against Denver. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1. A different look for Utah. Portis, he's checked in for Gobert. And it's Allen in for the monster. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Pressey is checked in.
And for Noah Vonleh, last season came in as a heralded freshman out of Indiana. Some people thought he might crack the top 5 in the draft, but after some shaky late workouts, he fell all the way to 9.
So it's Portland now. After Gordon Hayward hitting the 3, the timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Allen for 3. They get it back. Silk passes to Portis. Hayward with the ball. Al-Farouq Aminu covering. Hayward right side. Tries again. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yeah, they've brought it in terms of having another level of intensity right from the tip.
Now here's Allen. Aminu missing his last shot. Passes to Silk. The 3. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The feed to McCollum. Leonard sets a screen for McCollum. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Hayward with some nice D. Utah leading by 9. Dishes it to Allen. Pass to Silk. Clock at 6. There's the pick. Off the screen. That drops. Hayward's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Allen with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Silk. Pulls up. High post. Portis, the pass to Allen. Inside. Over to the left wing. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Leonard.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
McCollum dishes to Vonleh. And that one's good. Vonleh's got his third basket of the night.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. We've got 1:08 left in the first. Pressey against Allen. And there's the pass to Silk. In it goes. That's his third bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pressey against Allen. There's Vonleh, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one. Free throw good. Vonleh. Here's Allen, looking for his first basket still in this one. Passes it to Silk. The three, and he gets the bucket. Silk's got 10.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Aminu, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Hayward. Talking about that win against the Timberwolves, he was definitely a major factor as well. And count it from 19 feet away. And it's an 11-point Utah lead.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard. He explains his stoic demeanor on the floor.
I was taught to, never let anybody see how you feel. I kind of just embraced it, for my entire life. Just, you wouldn't know if something was going on in my life or not, because as long as I'm taking care of business and doing what I need to be doing, that's all that matters.
I would say, Clark, we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality shows about his personal life.
I think that would be accurate. I mean, Lillard is a young man who is all about taking care of his business and doing what he needs to be doing. I mean, his reality is trying to live up to the expectations for him in Portland.
And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Yep, and they've set the tone here early with the hustle they've come out with.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Portland, Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Davis is out there with Gortat, and it's Henderson in at the 3 spot. And so it's Utah here with the ball. After the miss from Damian Lillard, the monster passes to Lyles. Off target on the 15-footer.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Lillard with no one around. Here's Henderson, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And with Gerald Henderson Jr., what you see is what you get. A solid player, good athleticism, but he doesn't really specialize, Clark, in any one thing.
Well said, Kevin. Right on the mark with that. He came into the league as a jack-of-all-trades kind of guy. Skills were somewhat unrefined, and that's sort of where he is today. He is who he is.
Free throws good from Henderson.
And going back to Henderson, he has the raw tools and intelligence to be a good scorer, but limited range and ball handling skills have put a cap on his development. Plus, he kind of lacks a go-to scorer's mentality.
Here is Doc. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. 4 on the shot clock. Hayward can hit.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot.
And, of course, Gerald Henderson Jr.'s dad was a solid NBA player in his own right. Never made an all-star team, but was a 3-time NBA champion. And ultimately, that's what counts. Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in. Aren't they? Have to build up the lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Lillard misses.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Utah with the ball after the miss from Damian Lillard. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's the monster. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. And now a 10-point Utah lead.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And you know, Gordon Hayward was involved in one of the more fascinating NBA draft stories. It started after his father confirmed that Gordon would submit his name to the draft but would not immediately hire an agent.
Yeah, reportedly, Dad created a highly detailed 2-page questionnaire that he gave prospective agents, which is not something that's typical.
And on the topic of Hayward hiring an agent, it was reported that the questionnaire was just the beginning and that prospective agents also went through quite a grilling. In addition to that, you talk about a thorough process.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Terry Stotts gave to his team during that last break. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Lillard. Coach reminded his guys that he is the centerpiece of their offense, and he's the one they want with the most freedom to operate. I'm sure Coach is hoping those changes turn the tide in this game and shrink the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Here's the monster. He's got 13. Gobert, the pass to Doc. Here's Lyles. They set the pick. Hayward outside. And he lays it straight in. Hayward's got the lead up to 12 now for Utah.
You know, back to Hayward, obviously his first NBA contract was subject to the rookie wage scale, but his second contract, 4-year max deal. So whatever the Haywards have done as far as agent vetting, it's paid off.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's the monster, covered by Lillard. Here's Doc, and again it's Utah.
Fellas, that's been a go-to shot for him today.
Yeah, and they found that sweet spot in the defense, and it's right between the paint and the three-point line, and boy, have they been rock solid.
Now here's Lillard. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And there's the foul. It'll go on Ed Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's the monster, covered by Lillard. To the paint. Here's Wiles. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business, for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
Now here's McCollum. 11-point game his last outing.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And there's the second time to finish it off.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
Here's Lillard after the basket by Utah. Davis with a screen on Hayward. Henderson kicks to Gortat. Pass to McCollum. Shoots from the line. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. McCollum's got 7 points for the quarter.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Here's the monster. 13 points in the game. Gobert the screen. Shot clock at 5. And Damian Lillard pulls it down. Trailblazers trail by 14. McCollum with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Henderson kicks to Lillard. Davis sets a screen. Lillard dishes to Davis. Gobert pulls it in. Here's Wiles. He's got 8. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Portland with the ball. It's a 16-point game. Collin passes to Gortat. The shot no good. And Utah the other way now. Here's the monster. He's got 13. Kicks it to Hayward. Ball's knocked loose. Wiles passes to Hayward. Shot clock at 6. Gobert dishes to Hayward. Out to the wing. Here's Doc. Utah gets it back.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And Lillard kicks to Henderson. Fires from the wing. And he gets the bucket. Henderson's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Here's the monster. Covered by Lillard. Gobert the screen. The dish to Hayward. Gobert with a screen for Hayward. And it's Hayward again missing.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Gortat with the screen for McCollum. Feeds it to Gortat. Now McCollum. He's got 7. Jumper off the screen. And again, it's Portland converted.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's the monster. He's got 13. He kicks to Gobert. Hayward on the wing. Henderson defending. Here's the monster. Misses off the left iron. Trailblazers trail by 12. It's Henderson on the wing. To the paint. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And he banks in the layup. Utah calls timeout.
Tell you what, man, it looks as though the light has officially gone on for Ed Davis. I mean, he drifted around a bit over his first 5 seasons, but he made real strides last year.
Going back to Ed Davis, his rebounds, field goal percentage were way up last year. He's finally developed the strength to anchor inside, and, Greg, the skill set to convert scoring opportunities as well.
And Kevin, you can see his confidence growing. He just needs to keep at it to reach his full potential.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Portis, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Silk comes in for Lyons. Rodney Hood's checked in for Doc. And Allen subbed in for the monster. Allen passes to Silk. He feeds it to Hayward. Shoots a fader. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Here's Preston. Here's Aminu. He makes that one drop, only a second, 5 tries.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Now here's Hayward. 11 points in the game. There's a screen. Here's Silk. Misses off the right iron.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Pressey against Allen. Conley setting the pick for Henderson. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, you know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Now here's Henderson. 26 points for him last game against Denver.
A gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chance. I think it's been a struggle for him at the line. He's been scuffling this season. I mean, he's pretty well below the percentage that he shot a season ago, and not quite sure why.
No good on that. And he's good on the second.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
And he nails the third.
It's been a solid outing for Henderson. He has 8 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Here's Preston to the inside. Now Hayward with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hayward. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Pressey dishes to Aminu. 4 on the shot clock. Fires it up. Pressey's shot is off.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Here's Silk. They picked up 24 points in their last one against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboard, Kev. And that also was a factor.
Good. Gets the bucket. Here's Pressey. 1:22 left here in the second. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Henderson. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Portland may have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. No good on that one.
No, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
And he sinks the second. 1:09 left now here in the second. Down low. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now one against Pressey, and Vonleh has it in the corner. Portland again missing. Utah leading by 11. Hayward kicks to Allen. They set the screen. Pass to Portis. And Utah again with the bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Leonard with a screen on Allen. The wide open look here for Vonleh. The offensive rebound. Here's Silk. Here's the 3. And Allen is good for 3. And Utah leads by 16.
And they're not taking their foot off the pedal. They just keep adding to their lead.
Well, it's never a good idea to back off and ease up. And it doesn't look like that thought's even crossed their mind. I love it.
A dominating first half of basketball. And so far, hasn't been close. Utah out in front as they end the second quarter on a 9-1 run. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what an amazing performance the hometown fans are witnessing here tonight. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter set to go moments from now. We will be right back here after the game.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Just absolute domination in this one for the Monster. He's got 13 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
Trailblazers trail by 16. Silk is out there with Lyles. And there's Doc. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's the Monster in at the 1 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Now here's Henderson. Back to Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. The 19-foot shot bounces high off the rim and drops. Lillard's got the first field goal of the second half for Portland. Utah leading by 14.
And guys, what I like about Damian Lillard, very decisive with the ball in his hands, always in attack mode. He keeps it hopping, and he has a killer instinct in the clutch.
Gobert the screen. Silk. And it's Portland with the rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Lillard outside. He dishes it to Gortat. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And for Lillard, he keeps the ball moving, as Greg is talking about. And Clark, he keeps his teammates involved.
Very proficient in the pick and roll, understands the nuances of looking at weak side defenders and getting to the free throw lane for the roll man. He knows all the tricks to make that pick and roll really successful.
Now here's Lillard. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Now the feed to Gortat. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
And the pass to Doc. Here's Lyles. Henderson defending. They set the pick. Lyles passes to Silk. Gortat with the block. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Into the 3rd we go. 2 minutes in now. It's stolen by Aminu. Now here's Lillard. So the wing on the left. All sorts of time. Utah with the rebound. Here's the Monster. Over to the wing. Nice ball movement by Utah. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Boy, a sluggish, muddy start to the second half. Still scoreless.
Henderson kicks to Davis. 9 feet out. Gobert with the block. Here's the Monster. 13 points in the game. Pass to Lyles. Fires the 3. They get it back. Here is Doc. Pass to the Monster. Pass to Lyles. Here's Silk. Henderson defending. To the middle. Here's Silk. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Silk's got 14 points for the game.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
One guy who's been getting it done is Silk.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. The Trailblazers making a switch here. McCollum's checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Lillard dishes to Aminu. Kicks it to McCollum. Six to shoot. Knocked away. He's all alone. Here's Toct. The fast break ends at the rim with the jam.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limerick?
I'm going to let it slide.
Portland with the ball after the basket by Utah. Davis sets a screen. Lillard attacking 4 on the shot clock. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And for Marcin Gortat, he was such a good fit for the Wizards last season. Actually, the last 2 seasons.
You know, he runs the floor very well for his size. A terrific finisher, solid in the pick and roll, can make the mid-range. Yeah, he's been one of the more consistent centers in our league.
You know, getting back to Gortat, he signed that 5-year, $60 million contract a couple of years back. Raised some eyebrows at the time because he's not a supreme athlete, but his size, effort, and refined skill set have made him worth it so far.
All free throws good for Marcin Gortat.
And talking about Gortat, I like what he can do for you defensively. Doesn't really have a vertical, but uses his length and timing to alter shots. And he moves his feet well enough to close out on shooters and also cover the pick and roll. So solid and complete in terms of a frontline play. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Utah.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And the thing, Greg, about Marcin Gortat, he's not a high flyer. He's not a super flexible athlete. But he's one of the best centers in the league because he's tough. And he's worked hard on developing his skills. And he always hustles.
Yeah, and he fights for position down low. A terrific screener, does a lot of that dirty work. And he's also very good at passing the basketball. You know, a lot more skilled, particularly in the pick and roll, than maybe people give him credit for. He can hurt a defense in a surprising number of ways.
Utah leading by 14. Here's the monster. 13 points in the game. Miles and too long on the shot. Now here's McCollum. Tight defense on him. Lillard, right side. There's the steal. Here's Silk. He's covered by Aminu. Puts up a 3. Another miss by Utah.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Lillard.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Gortat with the screen for McCollum. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist in this one. Gortat with the steal. Now here's McCollum. Tight defense on him. Aminu, the pass to Gortat. Davis setting the pick for Lillard. Dishes to Davis. Here's Aminu. Feeds it to McCollum from past the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Just 4 to shoot. Gortat with the rebound.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And Lillard kicks to Davis. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
One thing about Ed Davis, guys, he has the physical tools to succeed. The agility of a gazelle and the wingspan of a condor or pterodactyl.
You know, Greg, getting back to Ed Davis, his abilities go beyond physical attributes, strong intangibles. Roy Williams always used to talk about him like this: high basketball IQ.
Yeah, second-generation NBA player. His father, Terry, played a long time. He's humble, he's hungry, and motivated. So a lot of key characteristics, I think, in the success of most players he displays here early in his career.
Here's the monster. He's got 13. Down low, and Hayward gets it to go. Hayward's got 13.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was so on fire.
Lillard is screen on Hayward. Vonleh dishes to Aminu. He kicks to McCollum. Vonleh setting the pick for McCollum. Here's Aminu. No good off the back of the rim.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Here is Doc. 6 points for him. Here's Silk. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Lillard attacking. There's the dish to Davis. The feed now to Lillard. Puts it up from 17. No good. So Utah will take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Gobert, the screen. Here's the monster, covered by Lillard. Here's Silk. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Silk's got 16 points.
No hesitation. When he saw the space the D was giving him, that's 2.
Vonleh down low. Gobert on him. And there's the 3-second violation. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see which teams made the most of their opportunities on the offensive glass this month.
They have been aggressive underneath. I mean, they're playing with a physicality that you don't often see, and it's led to a lot of second chance points.
Utah leading by 15. Here's the monster. He's got 13. Hayward passes to the monster. To the right side. Looking to get it going, and he gets it to go. Lamonce's got 15.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
They set the pick. The pass to McCollum. Looking to end the drought. Rebound, Utah. Here's the monster. He's got 15. Pass to Doc. In the corner, it's Hayward. Nailed from three-point land. Hayward's got 5 points now this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Got a hand on it.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Silk. Off target with the close-range fadeaway. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Here's Aminu. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Aminu's got 6 points. Utah leading by 18. Pass to Gobert. Here's the monster. Turnaround Jay. Rebounded by McCollum. And for Portland, they're shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
And Utah has possession. Aminu missing his last shot. Here's Silk. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. He's got 18.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Aminu with it. Now defended by Hayward. Here's Lillard. The pass to Davis. And the layup's good off the glass. Davis has got 5 points in the quarter.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
58 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's the monster. 15 points in the game. Gobert, the screen. Off the pick. Portland grabs the miss. Davis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Lillard attacking. With the second effort, it's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so we will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. A different look for Utah. Portis, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Rodney Hood comes in for Doc. And it's Allen in for the Monster. And then for the Trailblazers, Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Aminu. Henderson comes in for C.J. McCollum. And Phil Pressey subbed in for Lillard. No problems knocking that one down. 6 points for Ray Allen.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Here's Pressey. They set the pick. He feeds it to Henderson from 18 feet away. Cannot hit.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Utah out in front as they end the third quarter on a 14-6 run. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Myers Leonard is out there with Von. Then there's Phil Pressey. Then it's Henderson. And it's Gortat in at the 5. Hayward passes to Lyles. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 4 assists now tonight.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Pressey, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Hayward with the ball. Hood dishes to Hayward. 6 to shoot. A three-pointer, no good. Trailblazers trail by 21. Gortat with a screen on Allen. Leonard with no one around. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Pass to Lyles. He trains the turnaround jump shot.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Pressey kicks to Leonard. He dishes it to Vonleh. The putback. Rebound, Utah. Hayward on the wing. Leans from outside. And Utah again with the bucket. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
Hey, yo, Drew! Hey, yo, Drew!
Allen against Pressey. The 9-foot shot. Got a piece of it, but he gets it back. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. And Utah making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Portland. Utah's on defense. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. And Pressey gets it to go.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, we all know that #1 overall picks are incredibly valuable. I mean, they can change the course and face of an entire franchise. Last season, the playoffs were full of teams that featured #1 overall picks.
And guys, teams with the #1 overall pick tend to go very deep in the playoffs. Just the nature of how the NBA lottery and rebuilding structure works.
Yeah, and in the playoffs last season, every team in the conference semis but one had a #1 overall pick on their roster. So that one team was the Grizzlies.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Doc, he's checked in for Hood, and the Monsters subbed in for Allen. The Trailblazers have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. There's a screen by Gortat, and Lillard kicks to Leonard. Back to Lillard. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 6 points for Lillard.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Here's the Monster. Drains it from 17 feet out.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
There's a screen by Gortat. Outside Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's the Monster. He's covered by Aminu. And it's blocked. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Lillard, the pass to Henderson.
You know, for so long, the NBA has had 12-minute quarters. In last year's preseason, they began experimenting with the 10-minute quarters. Players seem to like it, but it would be a huge change philosophically in terms of how the game is played.
Shot clock at 2, and that one's good. And it's 8 points for Lillard.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
Now the pass to Doc. Here's the Monster, covered by Lillard. Here's the Monster. No good with the triple. And Clark with the 10-minute quarters. The players felt like they were fresher during the game. Still, removing 8 minutes from an NBA game does have huge consequences.
Well, we must remember it's being experimented with right now. So keep that in mind. They also talked about shortening the preseason and doing other things to keep players fresher during the year. I like the thought process.
Utah leading by 18. Kicks it to Gobert. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
Well, with Steve Kerr and Jason Kidd both coming with no coaching experience over the last few seasons and also having success, I don't know, guys. Maybe we should throw our hat in the ring. But pretty impressive stuff.
That's not for me to do. I've already determined I don't want to coach for a paycheck, even if it is a big one.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. You know, you look at the coaching success for both Jason Kidd and Steve Kerr, both with long playing careers, championship experience on their resumes. Steve, in fact, Clark even had some time in the front office with Phoenix.
And don't forget about his broadcasting career either, Kevin. I mean, I think in both cases, though, you look at these 2 guys, they were able to come in and have immediate credibility with their teams and their playing experience, part of their preparation for being coaches.
And that one's good by Henderson.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and He did it perfectly.
Utah calls timeout.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Utah leading by 17. Passes it to Don. There's the three. Aminu grabs the miss. The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Now here's Lillard. He's covered closely. Leonard sets a screen for Henderson. Lillard from outside. Gordon Hayward comes up with a rebound. Hayward's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's the monster. There's the pick. Looking to get it going. Here's Gobert. Another miss by Utah. Trailblazers trail by 17. Lillard outside. Henderson, no one around him. And the 3 off target. For Utah, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. The monster passes to Hayward. No good. This number 7, he's made 8 from the field. Portland's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Lillard from outside. That one goes. Count it. Lillard's got 13 points in the second half.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Hayward outside. Pass to the monster. "18 feet out, and the bank shot is good. The monster's got 19 points. Trailblazers trail by 16. Lillard attacking. Gobert pulls it in.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Gobert the screen. Here's the monster, covered by Lillard. Henderson pulls it in.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Poked away. And now Utah, fast break. Lets it go from the wing. And hit on the basket. Hook it. 21 points for the monster. Here's Lillard. Gobert with the block. Here's the monster. Gobert the screen. 3-pointer. Hayward. And that one's good. Hayward's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
And Lillard kicks to Aminu. There's a screen by Gortat. Here's Henderson. Gobert with the block. Hayward passes to the monster. Gortat with the block. Trailblazers trail by 21. It's Henderson on the wing. Kicks it out to Lillard. Here's Aminu. And he overshot that one, missing. For Utah, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%.
You know, there are those who wonder if Gordon Hayward can lead a team to the promised land. However, as just a sophomore, he led a non-powerhouse college to a championship game. So, in fact, they were just one basket away from winning it all.
Utah calls timeout. Going back to Hayward, he took that buzzer-beating half-court shot, Clark, that would have won his school the championship. You actually called that game, and It did hit the backboard and rim, but unfortunately did not go in.
Well, Hayward's the kind of guy who's willing to put his team on his back and try to carry them. He's willing to take that responsibility on. Whether he can deliver at the highest level, time will tell.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Portis is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Silk comes in for Gordon Hayward. Rodney Hood's checked in for Doc. And Stockton subbed in for the Monster. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Terry Stotts as he addressed his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Davis. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. He then went on to tell them he wants to use their fast break offense to its full effect, saying, we can run these guys into the ground. A few late on the fly adjustments as the situation gets more desperate for them. It's going to be a tough hill to climb, guys.
Thanks again, Doris. Lillard dishes to Henderson. Outside for Davis. A 3-ball. No luck. So Utah will take it the other way.
Well, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
Fires the three. Oh, he got half on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
And guys, as many rookies do, Rodney Hood hit some major bumps in the road last season. I mean, he came in with the reputation of having an NBA-ready jumper, yet only hit 41% of his shots. He had that foot injury that kept him out for a string of games. However, it really all came together for him in April, the last month of the season.
And Portland making a change here. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Gortat. Harkless comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Gerald Henderson. And Phil Pressey subbed in for Lillard. And he nails the third. And getting back to Hood over the last 7 outings of the season, he put up 20-plus points a game. He also, Clark, raised his shooting percentage to 45% from the field, 91% from the free throw line. Pretty impressive number.
Well, he was drafted to be a scorer, Kevin, and you're right, very impressive. If he can do that consistently, that'll be nice value for the 23rd pick.
And always nice to close out the year with a win for one of these teams. Players might deny it, but playing on New Year's Eve is a bit of a special day to play on. Any holiday game has a special feel to it.
Another miss by Utah.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Utah.
Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, against a conference opponent, Greg, who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And maybe it goes without saying, but they had no answer for the monster. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
And now Portland on the break. Off with the layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Silk. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
McCollum kicks to Pressey. Davis sets a screen. Lets the 3 fly. Cannot hit.
Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in that.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game. He led the way tonight with a double-double and was a major reason why they won tonight. His effort and intensity gave them the boost they needed.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. You get jealous. He feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively, and he delivered. When they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they turned to, and he delivered, like I said. I mean, this guy was unbelievable. He did not shy away from the moment.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.